I'm Ellie.
I'm Izzie.
And welcome to She Hit Me With a Cactus. Don't really understand what's going on.
It's a bit hard.
No, it offends me. It's not my only problem.
Are you sure it's a bathroom?
He had chicken feet.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh! I'm actually really good at this.
I like that. What is it?
You.
It's caterpillar.
I don't know, but I've recently discovered that people think I'm quite good at it.
I don't think that's really difficult to do.
Well, apparently it is for some people.
It's like one of that. What's that thing that you can? This, isn't it? It's like alien fingers. Can you do that? You know, you can do scissors.
It's not alien
between
fingers. It's Star Trek, isn't it?
Star Trek.
Yeah, Star Trek.
Okay. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm a bit sneezy.
Oh, you're always sneezy.
Well, I've developed hay fever. And
have you noticed? Sorry, just to stop you there. Have you noticed a pattern on every time that I ask you how you are and you ask me how I am? I'm always fine, and there's always something wrong with you.
Well, at least I have interesting things to say rather than I'm fine.
Okay. Why are you sneezy? Snot bag?
Because snot bag. There's no snot involved. It's the hay fever. I've had hay fever since January.
How?
January 30th is when the day began that I developed hay fever.
How?
And I will have it until the end of July.
Why?
Because I have tree and flower hay fever.
How do you know?
It sucks. Because I know. I can tell when I'm sneezing.
But how do you know which sneeze is related to which hay fever?
I don't.
Do you sneeze and go, classic elm?
No. No, tree hay fever comes first. This claw. And then when all the flowers come out in the spring, I will then have flower hay fever.
Oh.
But this happened to me last year, where I mocked you for years, being like, oh, you're allergic to the world. That's so embarrassing. And then I got hay fever, and it's an entirely different story.
See, my hay fever, I'm allergic to hay.
You have grass hay fever. That's because you're allergic to grass.
I'm not
Because hay
allergic
is
to
grass.
grass, though.
You are, because
But
you
grass
have hay
doesn't make me
fever.
sneeze.
No, but it does when it's grass season. That's what hay fever is.
No, it's just when I'm around hay. It's
Yeah.
not in general.
Yes, but it is. You have hay fever between the summer and then to like September. That's when you start to sneeze.
No,
Yes, it
I
is. I mean,
don't.
I know it is because you have hay fever tablets.
I don't have hay fever between summer and September.
Okay.
I'm long gone sneezing by at least May.
Okay.
What are
You
talking
have
about?
grass hay
I don't
fever.
have like harvest festival induced hay fever.
No.
When all the hay starts.
You have grass hay fever. I have tree and flower hay fever. That's all.
I don't think I do.
Okay.
It's just hay.
Which is grass.
I have hay fever.
Shut up.
No, is that not why it's called hay fever?
I don't know, Ellie.
You're a doctor of
I'm of nothing. Literally nothing.
animals?
No.
Okay.
They don't get hay fever anyway. They just get allergies.
Which is what hay fever is.
Yes, but they don't have hay fever. They don't have, like, grass allergies.
They don't have grass hay fever or tree hay fever
Right.
or fruit hay fever.
It's called hay fever because it's most common during haying season.
When is haying season?
End of summer. Middle to end of summer.
But I don't have it in end of summer.
Okay, well then you've got flower hay fever.
Don't!
Why do you sneeze then?
Cut hay, shut up meadows, as they're called.
Shut up,
Shut up, Meadows.
Is no later than mid-May.
There we go.
Yeah, but it's called grass hay fever.
It's called hay fever.
Right, okay. Do you want... Niall, how are you?
I'm grand. I don't have any hay fever. Or
Yeah, or
allergies.
watch
It's
yourself. I
amazing.
used to say that. I said that for years and years, and then come my 20th birthday, struck down in the prime of life.
On January 30th.
No, it's got
Past
earlier and
prime, so-
earlier. I used to just have it like a few sniffles in April. Now it's just like months and months of just sneezing.
Oh, you're so depressing.
It's crazy that you're allergic to grass.
Yeah, but
It's
isn't that
crazy.
so embarrassing? Like, I've got runny eyes because there's grass outside. Like, it's so embarrassing.
Someone I used to go to school with was allergic to water.
Oh, that's rough.
So, like, having a shower had to have, like, medicated shower gel to make their skin okay with the water that was hitting them in the shower.
Can they drink water?
Yeah, but just not on their skin.
What happens when it rains?
They stay inside.
They melt.
No, what happens? Like they get like welts or whatever on their
What
skin.
are welts?
Like a wound, a boil, like
A cut.
no, not a cut, like a welt.
No, it was like
What's
a
a
rash.
welt?
A rash.
What's
okay.
a welt?
A welt is like a wound. It's like a wound.
Stop saying wound. Why do you say wound so weird? A wound.
It's a wound.
Stop saying wound.
How else do you say it?
Wound.
Wound. It's a wound. It's a wound.
You're saying it like King Julian. That's a woman.
Oh,
It's a wound.
It's a woman. You didn't tell me you were talking about a woman. You sly dog.
Right, we don't have to quote King Julian in every
You
episode.
said it.
No, it's because it's what you sound like when
shall
you
we
quote
play
him.
fact or fiction?
Did you know Borat is the voice of King Julian?
Yes.
Yeah.
Funny
Apparently
man.
people didn't know this, so if
I
you
knew.
didn't know that, you're welcome.
Funny man. Now,
Apparently
can we
it was-
play a game, please, before she carries on talking?
Apparently it's based off the voice that he did for King Julian is based off of a doctor.
Right.
No, a lawyer, sorry, an Indian lawyer that he was working with on another film, and he was so fascinated with his voice and things like that he decided to apply it to animation.
What an interesting story.
Yeah. So King Julian's actually an Indian lawyer.
Great. Can we play fact or fiction now?
Kind of want to just let this stew a little bit. The tension's going on here. Yes. Okay. So
Are you eating
you
a jelly
eating?
bean?
no.
Your cheeks are full.
Like a little baby hamster.
It's gone. Okay. So, for the people that are new here, fact or fiction, I'm going to read out a phrase or a sentence, and you guys have to tell me whether it is true, false, fact, or fiction. First one is the letter T is the most common in the English language.
T is a common letter.
But it's not in everything.
But
I would say vowels are more common.
no.
Like
no.
A's.
Yeah, but there's 5 of them.
But there's 21
One.
other consonants.
Yeah, but like T is in most things. It's like TH, TS, ST.
There's no T in your name.
TS.
There's no T in my name. There's no T in Niall's name.
Is the other than
There's one in
tsunami?
Vicky's.
Can you give me another word?
Huh?
Other than tsunami, can you give me another TS word?
Bats.
Bats!
Plurals.
Yeah, anything ending in a T with S on the end. What a stupid question.
I thought you meant beginning with TS,
Beginning
didn't you?
with
Oh, well, I didn't say it was beginning. They're just together in a word.
No, fair.
Yes,
you've got me there.
tsunami would work.
I'd say that R is as common as T, and S is as common.
S is quite common. I'm going to
as
say
T.
fact because I think that T's are superior, but
I'm
I
gonna
think
say-
S's are also quite common.
No.
Well, that's not what I've got. It's true
I'd say
or false, or
S's,
fact or
T's, and
fiction.
E's.
No. S-R-T-E-A-O.
Are you singing a song?
That's not the alphabet.
I think fiction.
What's going on?
Fiction.
I'm really sad that I fell out of my learning of this British Sign Language. I need to get back into that.
Okay. False.
I remember GH. That's
I know
it.
the alphabet.
Do it.
A-E-I-O-U
because-
is just...
Yeah.
Please.
A-E-I-O.
Oh, yeah.
A, B, C,
Okay, well, it's
D,
if
E,
people are
F, G,
listening, they
H,
don't-
I, J, K,
Oh, I was
L, M,
right.
N, O, P, Q, R, S, T,
Izzy,
U, V, W, X,
someone-
Y, Z.
If someone needs sign language, surely they won't be listening.
No, but I said the people... No, that's not what I said. I said the people listening can't see you acting out all of the letters.
But then they'll
So it's
come over to
pointless.
watch.
Yeah, but who?
Ooh.
Who?
Oh, the owl in the room. Right, Izzy.
You know, someone in this room reminds me of an owl.
Who?
No way did you just actually fall for that.
It's been a really
I
long
mean,
day.
Just done the joke.
That was lovely. Well done.
Oh.
That just hurt you, didn't it?
No.
Oh, I thought you hurt yourself. That's funny. I'm going to do that
Fiction.
So,
What was
Izzy
the
said
question?
fact.
Yeah,
Ellie said
fact.
fiction. Izzy, you were so close, but you were wrong. E,
Story of my life.
you did say E.
Oh,
and
yeah,
E-
S-E.
I
and
said
E is-
E first.
But you didn't.
I did, because I said vowels, and then you went, but there's 5 of them.
Yeah, but you didn't say E specifically.
I said A, E.
Yeah, so you didn't say just E.
Neither did you.
I did. I said, I think the
You
most
said
common
T,
letters are
E.
T, S, T, and E. You watch this back.
So let's pause a second. Ellie
I was
said,
wrong.
Ellie's got it right.
Yeah.
With the okay.
But her reasoning was wrong.
That's fine. She got it
Doesn't
right.
matter.
Why are you sat like this? Like, people can't see now behind the camera, but
Like a teapot.
he's sat like this. With one hand on his hip and the other hand on the laptop like this. Yes.
Right. The Harry Potter film, Chamber of Secrets, is the longest of the Harry Potter movies.
Longest?
No, it doesn't
Surely
feel
not.
the longest.
The longest book was Goblet of Fire, wasn't it?
Wasn't the question.
I know, but I'm trying to think of how that translates into the film. They
I
cut
don't
a
think
lot
it
of.
was.
There was, or is it Order of the Phoenix?
The Order of the Phoenix.
One of
is
the ones
bigger
where they
than-
talk about all the house elf stuff. They cut all of that out.
Mm.
I think that surely one of the end ones is longer. I think I've got somewhere in my head that Deathly Hallows Part 1 is the longest film.
Yeah, I think
It's
that's
quite a
because they
long-
had to cut it in half.
Yeah, surely that's the longest.
I think that's fiction. I think there are. I think the three and 1 are definitely shorter, but I don't seem to remember 2 being as long. Harry Potter. That's the other thing that you don't like that winds me up alongside Terry's chocolate oranges.
I felt burning inside my head.
For people who don't know, Vicky is sat in the
Sorry,
corner.
she's
I'm not like
3 weeks later, she's still in the corner.
I've not left this house for months now.
You've been uncovered. Okay, so you're both going
Yeah,
false.
fiction. I think
Fiction,
it's
yeah.
Deathly Hallows Part 1.
What would you say is the longest?
Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Both?
Half-Blood Prince, I'd say.
That's
is
quite a long
longer.
one too.
Okay, so it is the longest
Really?
Oh.
Chamber of Secrets is the longest.
by about 4 minutes. Goblet of Fire was next.
Wow.
Then Half-Blood Prince, Sorcerer's Stone,
But Deathly Hallows aren't the longest.
Deathly Hallows 1, Order of the Phoenix, and then
Wow. I would never have
Prisoner
said that
Azkaban,
Chamber of
Part
Secrets.
2, and then Part 3.
Yeah, Prisoner
Yeah.
of Azkaban's really short.
Really short, yeah. I would never have said that Chamber of Secrets was the longest.
No.
That was always the one I was scared of as a child because of Dobby. He used to terrify me.
He did. He did.
I used to
terrify
scream.
you.
I used to scream. To be fair, I was quite little when you were watching those films. You were what, like 7, and I was 3,
7.
or like 4.
I was older than 7 when Chamber of Secrets came out.
Oh well, whatever age, I was 4 years younger, so it was too young. And now, well, I'm not scared of him now, but he was quite a scary little elf. He's like an old man looking, but like ugly with big ears. Just not.
Wow, that's not kind, is it?
Well, he's not real.
Right, I'm gonna change it up a little bit for the last one.
Oh,
And it's
What
gonna
is
be
it?
more of a
Not
quiz.
fact or
It's
fiction?
not going to be a fact or a fiction. It's going to be
Right.
more of a quiz question.
that's not the.
That's not
the
the game.
segment. You can't just.
Look at me breaking the
Whose
rules.
podcast is this? No,
Just use your creative license and do what you like.
you are on work experience. You've overstepped your mark.
Well, too bad.
Right, go on.
So, I want you to name the next 2 in the list. So I'm going to give you the top largest fast food restaurant chain in the world, and I need you to name number 2 and 3.
Okay.
Surely
at the
McDonald's is first.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
So what is the second and third largest fast food restaurant chain in the world?
KFC and Burger King.
Yeah, but is that global? Is Burger King global?
I think it is global.
I feel like KFC's definitely global.
Burger King's definitely in America. They don't have it in Australia, but they call it something different. It's I don't think it's actually owned by them, but Hungry Jack's is the same as Burger King.
Mm.
I think KFC second. I don't have an answer other than Burger King because I don't think Wagamama. That's not really. Is it fast food? Did you say?
Fast food restaurant chains.
Restaurant chains.
Nah, I'm gonna go KFC, Burger King.
Okay. Ellie?
I'd say KFC's definitely up there, but your smile is
Says that
suggesting
that's
that
wrong.
it's not. I would have said 7-Eleven, but you said restaurant.
Oh,
so
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven's not technically a restaurant. Wendy's? No, that's only in America.
So you're saying
Taco Bell.
So you're saying KFC
Oh,
or
could be
Burger King?
Taco Bell.
KFC. I don't think Burger
And
King.
then Taco Bell.
Yeah, but Taco Bell's not over here as well.
Yes, it is.
But not in the capacity.
Not
Not
a
in the
lot.
capacity that it is in America, but it's also not.
Five Guys?
Mm,
It's quite a popular one. I'm going to stick with KFC and Burger King. Those are
Okay.
the only ones that immediately
KFC,
come
Burger
to mind.
King.
But I know they're global.
KFC. Pizza.
Pizza.
Domino's. I don't know.
Oh,
man.
Domino's, mate.
Anything.
Yeah.
So-
Pizza related.
Pizza Hut is 7th.
Oh,
Okay.
Burger King is 6th.
Okay.
right.
KFC is 5th.
Oh,
Really?
I don't know what else it would be.
Top is McDonald's. 2nd is Subway.
Oh, I don't like Subway.
And 3rd, you're going to shout at me, is Starbucks.
Oh,
It's not
Starbucks.
fast food.
Yeah, that's not fast
Because it's a
food.
drive-through. Because it's
Oh,
fast
God.
food.
Yeah, Starbucks doesn't surprise me. Subway does.
Yeah, I didn't realise Subway
Was that popular? Also, I didn't know.
especially not anymore.
Also, I didn't realise it was that international.
I've never really thought about Subway being as like fast food though. I don't know
Taco
why.
Bell,
I don't
Wendy's,
like
all on this
Subway.
as well.
I have a bad relationship with Subway.
I don't think I've ever been to Subway.
Niall took me there on Valentine's Day.
Sorry. What? Yeah, your head is in your hands. Why?
Let's just clear this up.
It was a few years ago
It
now.
wasn't, let's go
To
to
Subway.
Subway and sit in as a Valentine's date. It was like, let's have a cosy day in.
Yeah, and then we'll go
order
and get
and
food.
stuff.
Right.
And then we were like, oh, where's the nearest like quick food we can get?
Okay.
It's a
Well,
Subway.
that makes more sense. You
I did
phrased
not
that
take her to
really
Subway for
badly.
You
Valentine's
did. You
Day.
took me there, and
And
I
what happened?
I had a major panic because
She
I don't
couldn't
like.
order the food.
I just got really like overwhelmed with all the options. So I don't even remember what I got, like some sort of weird chicken teriyaki thing. It was disgusting and I was just really sad. So we went to get baking items and made a cake instead. It was a magical day.
You don't like sandwiches, so Subway must be rubbish for you.
But it's the bread. See, the bread's okay.
Right.
Because you had
Yeah, it's like a
you
baguette
had
bread, isn't it?
Baguette for lunch, no?
I was going to get one, but I switched it up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have falafel instead. It's now time for our next segment, Answers Anonymous. Anonymous answers. Izzy's favourite answers that are selected from those that answered anonymously.
Why are they my favourite answers?
I don't know.
They're
Because I just turn
anonymous.
up.
You do, but I don't pick them. There's Niall's favourite answers,
All right,
actually.
sorry. Niall's favourite answers of those answers that are provided anonymously by the audience that are anonymous and are you.
What's the question, Niall?
So this week we have asked, tell us your worst date.
Ooh. Why are you staring?
Have you been on many dates?
That was rude.
Is it?
Call me out.
True.
No,
This is a bit personal. It's none of your business.
You're
you
on a
doing
podcast.
No, I don't think I've had. I don't think I've had any horrendous dates. I think a couple of our early dates were a little bit questionable.
You know what? Actually, thinking about most of them,
Yeah, we're
we
quite
sat
weird.
next to each other.
Oh yeah, we had a dinner once. This was our second date. So we really didn't know each other at all, and it was during COVID, so they didn't have like. I can't remember the way the tables were set up. Like he couldn't sit opposite me, so he had to sit next to me. So we didn't really know each other that well. So we were having dinner and just like, hello, like it was kind of an awkward conversation. But that didn't even come to mind as top like 5.
That's top 5 worst dates that you've been on with Niall.
Not worse. None of them were bad. They were just weird. Like it was just.
I didn't even hit top 5 of how much rubbish you put me through.
No, well, our first date was quite strange because my friend drove me into the centre of Nottingham, and Niall got the train in. I'm just going to give you the full story.
The train was late.
Yeah, the train was late, so Niall was late. So me and my friend were wandering around Nottingham, and then he still wasn't there. So we did another loop of the city, and then came back and saw that he was there. So met him, all was fine, blah 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 blah, and yeah, he was just asking me about what I'd done that day. And generally, my life at that point was a lot of dead animals. So I had to be very honest and be like, I've been looking inside of dead dogs' mouths. And it put him off a little bit to start with.
it was kind of at the point still where we hadn't really delved into she was a vet. So it was, like chopping up dogs' heads, and I was like, oh.
I think we were doing like throat, and it was awful because
You're into sport.
we were doing like throat stuff. Anyway, it was awful.
How was your morning? Yeah, just been looking at loads of dead dogs' mouths.
And then my friend was also worried that he was going to like kill me or whatever because like we didn't know him, and so she kept on walking past the window. I could see I was facing the window, and I was facing me, and I could see her walking back and forth, like looking in to try and see that I was still there, which is very sweet. But then at the end, Niall walked off into a direction. I was like, bye, I'll hopefully see you again, blah blah blah, and he walked off, and I could tell he did not know where he was going. He came via the train, so I assumed he was going back to the train station. I went to Nottingham more frequently than he did, so I knew where the train station was, and he was walking in completely the wrong direction. So he later said that he had no idea where he was going, was wandering around the city for a good hour
Those, like,
afterwards.
we said goodbye, and then I just turned around the opposite direction and walked. I didn't know what to do, because I was like, I can't turn back and go with her. So
Yeah.
I just walked.
And then
That doesn't
another.
sound like a worse date. Though.
No, it wasn't. None
You
of them
just
have been
saying you look in
bad.
dead dogs' mouths
Yeah, but
and then Niall
it's-
getting lost.
Scared him a bit. And then we went to one of your friend's parties where I pierced one of your friend's ears.
On purpose?
Yeah, he was really up for it, so I just did it. Because at that point I'd done my own, and he just let me do it. So shout out to you, Toby. Many gins had been consumed.
So really, guys,
So we all
you
thought
let
it was
me
a
know if they were bad.
No, I don't
No, they
think
weren't bad. They
were.
were just quite strange. Like that's also that was what, like the third time we'd met each other, fourth time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I felt a bit sick when you were doing it.
Yeah.
So I was like,
You weren't very happy.
You pierce your own ears.
Yeah, I did these ones. Should needle. Don't do that at home. It's not a good idea. Sterilise it in vodka, flame the needle, and just. No?
10 gins down, then doing that to like someone you've met.
I'd never met him before that day.
Never met Toby.
No, but he's one of those people that's just like kind of go with the flow. So he was totally up for
He
it.
loves it.
Yeah, and it never got infected. None of the ones I've ever done have ever got infected. No problems. He still wears it. So you're welcome.
Interesting.
What does the audience have to say?
I've got a quick one. I'll try and rush through it.
Okay.
Basically,
This wasn't me, by the way.
No, this was back in sixth form. I spoke to a girl on Instagram.
Ooh,
She was
that's
at my
quite
she was at my
weird.
school,
Oh, okay.
but we'd never met in school or anything,
Mm.
and agreed to meet up in our town. And I went and I got there pretty early, and was just stood there waiting for her to appear. Didn't know where she was coming from or anything like that. And there were a couple of times where I thought it was her, and so would smile at people. And think, oh,
Did you not know what she looked like?
Well, the
She
second
didn't
last
look-
time,
Right.
I was like, that's definitely her. And she started walking towards me. I was like, she's gorgeous as well. Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
And straight past. And I was like, all right, okay.
Oh no.
Then a girl that I didn't even give a second look at because I just didn't.
Niall?
No, not in a sense, not like that. She didn't look like the pictures at all.
Okay, you weren't even considering her
No,
could be the
'cause-
same
'cause it didn't-
person.
'cause
Yeah.
It just didn't look like
I
her.
didn't even give her
Then
a second look.
She came up to me and was like, you're right. And I was like,
Hello.
hello. And it was her. She looked completely different.
Right.
And I was like, okay,
A little taken aback.
yeah. And I didn't really know what to do. I was like, right. At that point, I was like, right, we just got, we'll go on the date.
Yeah.
We're going to
We can't just leave.
Yeah, I was like, I can't-
Hello.
No.
No.
Oh, my friends just called. So I said we'd go to the cinema.
Right.
Just don't do that on a first date.
That's a tricky
It's
first
a
date.
disaster.
Yeah.
Especially when we go in there and she then leans to the other side of the seat. So we're sat in the cinema and she's leant. I'm sat here. She's leant this way. So I was like, right, you can't even put your arm around them. It was
You
just,
don't do that on a first date.
Look at you making moves.
couldn't
Put your arm around someone on a first date. You don't even know her.
Not
That's
even,
weird.
lean or share some popcorn, or you couldn't do anything. She was basically she went on her own.
Yeah, that is a bad first date though.
And I
isn't
was
it?
like,
you can't
this
go
is
to the
just-
cinema.
Well, I was like, this is a disaster. So when we finished, it was like a scary film or something as well. I was like, it's one of those ones where you meant to like, oh no, you grab, but she was off her own.
She'd moved to the
She'd
back
moved,
row.
she'd moved seats to get a better view. And then we left, and I was like, right, I'm actually going to try this thing where you message your mate and say, can you call me?
Yeah.
And pretend to be my dad.
Like an emergency.
So I messaged my friend.
And pretend to be my dad.
Like, oh,
Hello, Niall. It's me, your
well, you
father.
could actually, yeah, it doesn't have
Why couldn't they just be your friend and you needed to go and see them?
I didn't think that.
Be
I was
my
thinking
dad.
a family emergency is going to be more
Yeah, but
realistic.
surely if that happens on a date, people know that that's not true.
Well, not ideal when I phoned my mate. I should have known that
Yeah.
he was not going to cooperate on the phone.
Right.
So he was like, so is she there? Go on, tell me about her. Tell me talk. And he was saying all that down the phone. I was like trying to have a conversation
Pretend.
with someone that's not talking.
Yes,
So
Dad.
I'm like, yeah, I'll come home soon. And he's like, go. What does she look like? Where is she now? Where are you going? I was like, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, is it bad?
So sad.
Did you ever
So
see her
sorry to
again?
hear.
Well, I walked her back to the bus and then she got a phone call from an angry mom because
An angry mum.
she told her mom she was going to her friend's.
What a crook.
Her mom phoned her friend and
Oh.
said, is she there?
Mm.
Her friend said no. And she got screamed at and she had to leave then.
How old were you?
First year of sixth form, I think.
Like 16, 17.
No, we didn't stay in Surrey.
Mm.
I got catfished at the start of the date. So I was
Poor
like,
girl. She didn't sound like she was having a nice time either, to be honest.
No, the last thing she said to me was, you smell nice.
Oh.
As
Oh.
she, like, it
That
was
is
like a
nice.
goodbye,
Hmm.
hug, goodbye, you smell nice. And then she turned away and walked off. On the
And
bus.
those were her final
That were her
words.
final words.
Does the audience have anything else to say?
Anyway, sorry.
Or is this just therapy for you?
Venting about this
thank
girl.
you. I feel so much better.
So glad to get that off my chest.
Okay, first one.
Mm.
He bought his mom at the age of 20 because they were best friends.
No!
I couldn't leave.
No!
Oh, I misread that. It was so awful. She also helped cut up. I'm going to change the word. Cut up his dinner.
Right. Why? What was
Because they were best friends.
They were
It says
best-
meat, but
Oh,
I
right.
misread that and it sounded awful.
Cut up his meat.
What the hell is wrong with you? Why would you bring your mum?
Like, sorry, this is my mum. She's my best friend, so she has to come on my date with me.
You don't bring your best friend anyway. It's not like a rule, I have to bring my best friend. But age 20, if they were like, I don't know, like 11, then fine. Like, have
11? Who's dating at 11?
all right, like 16.
That's final year of uni, isn't it?
11?
20.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Final
second
year,
year,
isn't it?
third year.
That's crazy.
That's weird. It's not crazy, it's weird. Don't do that. Don't bring your mum.
Oh, you can't take your mum.
You can't take anybody else on a first date. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter if they're
also-
family or not. Don't bring them.
Sorry, also, she cut up his dinner.
Yeah, that's really weird. That sounds like some sort. I think you dodged a bullet there if you kept well away, because it sounds like a strange family dynamic.
No.
Okay, another one. I took a girl to mini golf
Right.
and hit her in the eye with a golf ball. And she had to leave to go to A&E. Never saw her again. If you're listening, I hope your eye is better.
Why did he not go with her? That's so horrible. She gets like a really bad injury, and then he goes like, "Well, see ya." Can you imagine?
I assume a family member or someone came.
Yeah, but why would you not like check up on her afterwards, being like, "Oh, like, is everything okay?" He just never spoke to her again.
We never saw her.
She's
again.
damaged.
Damaged goods. I don't want to know. She's got a weird eye.
Can't hack a golf ball
Also,
from
it was
the
his fault, so surely he should feel. It might not be a guy, obviously, but they should feel really bad about that.
Yeah,
No,
but you also don't know whether, like, maybe the offer was made and she went, no, it's all right, I'd rather go by myself.
yeah, fair
Let's
enough.
never speak again.
Yeah, maybe she was really angry about it.
Yeah.
That could be.
Or maybe he did reach out and then she just never replied.
Ow. Hit in the eye with a golf. Also, that is quite powerful swing if you're doing that on mini golf. They're normally like that far away from where you're standing.
Driving.
Yeah, how do you get out of that with that kind of velocity? Dear, oh dear. Mini golf's fun though.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of odd ones now.
Okay.
Went on a blind date with my cousin. I'm not actually sure at what point you tell people that.
What
Whether you
the?
just say you met up with your cousin, for food.
So did the person that set them up not know they were
I
cousins?
don't know how that happened.
Surely. They wouldn't intentionally set you up with your cousin, obviously. What the
What the hell is going
Imagine
on?
just turning up and being like,
Hello.
you share a grandparent. That's illegal, right? Marrying your cousin?
Yeah.
Because if it's your second cousin, it's not illegal, isn't it? I mean, your children would come
is
out
it
with
that
webbed
it's
feet.
illegal, or is it that it's just not?
No, I think it's illegal. I think
Really?
first cousins, it's illegal. Because, like, if you have
In certain
kids,
states,
they
it's not.
have, like, major
America.
problems. Because your
Yeah.
genetics are too similar. Oh,
We've also got. We went on a dinner date with a guy, and it was like on the third date, it was going well, and then he slapped the waitress on the bum, but claimed it was his sister.
What? That doesn't make it better.
Yeah, I didn't believe him, but also that's extremely weird.
Also, I'm sorry, even
Makes
if
it worse.
it was his sister, you'd mention it beforehand. Be like, oh, this is my sister. You don't just wait for the butt up and go, it's fine, it's my sister. Also, was the waitress okay with that? So I would have slapped him in the face.
If it was his sister, then. yes,
Oh, God, people are horrible.
Do you smack your sister on the bum? No, exactly.
Even if she was waitressing?
Even if she was a waitress when they're prime slapping opportunity.
What a weird thing to do.
That's so weird.
No.
Oh, there must have been red flags before that.
Yeah,
before
surely
the
that
butt
can't have
slap.
been the only thing.
You can't just be a normal person
And
and
then
then suddenly at Nando's be like,
What did the waitress do? That's what I want to know. Did she turn around and go, I'm definitely not his sister? That's weird.
I assume it wasn't like, ha ha ha, sis. Probably when she walked off and she went, no, that was her sister.
Yeah, but you wouldn't, if someone slapped you on the butt, you wouldn't just walk off and go, well, that's the job, you know. I'm a waitress.
just another day of serving food.
Some people are my brothers, some people aren't.
Right, to end on a really cute one.
Oh. Is it cute?
You gotta wait till the end of.
Okay.
Right.
My friend took a girl he really liked to a pumpkin patch.
No.
She fell on her face into a pumpkin, broke her nose, covered in mud and blood, but they're now engaged, and he put the ring in a Halloween pumpkin.
Oh, that's cute.
How
Props
do
to you.
fall
'Cause
into a
No, that is something I would do for sure because they're so muddy. Pumpkin patches are muddy.
Yeah, but pumpkins, you can't fall into a pumpkin.
Broke your nose as well because that would. You imagine how much that would bleed.
That's so sweet.
That's very sweet. Well
Oh,
done to you because that's a
bless.
very sweet idea.
Congratulations, pumpkin people. If your wedding and everything for the rest of your life
It's pumpkin
is not pumpkin
themed.
themed, you're
Your
missing out.
firstborn child should be called Pumpkin.
What are the little ones called?
Munchkin.
Little pumpkins called munchkins.
Yeah, they are. They're called
Are they?
munchkins, yeah.
I thought munchkins were in Wizard of Oz. And they're people.
Yeah, but they're also little pumpkins. It's like a species of pumpkins.
Pumpkins.
Next up, we're going to go on to our segment of...
Why do you talk like this? It's not just me, right?
AI.
It's not just me, right? She does talk like a robot when she's
Next
introducing
up,
them.
we are going to talk.
No, we're going to keep that in just so you can listen to that back. It's time for Agony On.
No,
No,
we're not
go.
we're not keeping
No, we're keeping
that
it in so you can listen to
Okay,
it.
so first one, very simple. I chew my toenails.
Off.
It doesn't say she sucks her toes. It says she
No, I mean, like,
chews her
that's how
toenails.
they use that. That's what they do to trim their toenails, is they just bite them. Because, I mean, people
you
bite
tell
their...
me which is,
Is it-
which
no,
is worse.
I'm sorry, is this just a...
Both.
Is this just a... Do they need help stopping? Or is it just...
Well, it's
they just wanna
confessions
say-
and problems, so that's
Sorry,
a confession.
no. It does say, is this a problem?
Yes, it's a
Oh,
problem.
yes.
Stop doing it.
Okay, which is more of a problem? Chewing them off,
Well, chewing them
or
off would
having them off
hurt.
and chewing them?
Oh, God! Imagine just sitting there chewing on a toenail. Think of where your feet have been. It's bad enough people that chew their fingernails off.
I mean, I used to bite my nails, but I didn't used to like.
Yeah, but you wash your hands all the time,
Yeah,
so
and
it's not as bad.
I didn't like chew on the nail. It was like as soon as it was off, I was like,
get it out. Yeah, but I mean, even like hands, at least you wash your hands. You very rarely wash your feet.
I'm sorry, you chew your toenails.
So
What, you
that's
sit
how
here
do you
and
do
you're
that?
like,
You just get them right. I think that's quite a flexible. Also, is it like something you're doing whilst you're watching TV or something? Do you live alone? Has no one ever told you that that's a problem? Because I feel like we don't need to tell you that.
Just no,
Just like,
stop
Does
it.
the same go for chewing your nails? Is there a certain age where that should?
what, your
like, if you're-
fingernails?
Yeah, if you're doing that.
No,
I think
No, I
that's
think
kind
it's
of normal
completely
though,
different.
because people do that a lot. I do that if I'm nervous about
Fingernails
something.
is like I used to shred them as it was like a stress habit.
Yeah.
Whereas I would probably be more inclined to be like this when you're nervous. I wouldn't go like,
I need my toe. Yeah, I wouldn't go straight for the toe.
I wouldn't be like, oh my god, I need an outlet. Let me chew my feet.
I wonder if they have a specific toe that they like to chew the most, like the big toe. Don't think I could get to my little toe. It's quite small. Also, why are you putting your feet in your mouth anyway?
No.
Just think of like in between your toes.
No. Imagine the like sock fluff.
Yuck.
The only reasonable but not reasonable explanation is it's off the toe and she's chewing it. Because I can't.
Oh, you
picture
mean
someone-
like cutting your toenails with like a clipper and then
just
eating
like-
the toe?
You know,
Why?
like a tooth- like a
No, but she
toothpick.
said she chews her toes.
No, I chew
Toenails.
my
Oh,
toenails. is
yeah,
the
maybe
problem.
she's cutting them and then chewing them afterwards. Oh,
Just like,
that's,
like a toothpick.
I think that's
for me,
worse.
that's worse.
Yeah, I think that's worse.
Because you're taking them off and you're like eating them like crisps.
That's not like a nervous
No
habit.
swallowing.
No, but that's
No,
not
but
a
it's just
nervous
like-
habit. That's an
I don't know,
intentional
like,
chew.
Get some gum or something. Don't just like shred parts of your skin that is essentially hardened skin cells and then just go,
But-
oh yeah, I'll just eat them.
No, that's so. Yes, it's a problem, and the ways to prevent it are wear some socks.
Stop
and
doing
sort
it.
yourself out because that's
Do you
disgusting.
get, is it nail polish?
Yeah, but I used to lick it off.
Some people like it. Yeah, Ellie likes the taste of it. So
it's not because you're boring. It's just I'm so distressed and yawning.
just stressed about the toe situation.
I used to lick off the nail varnish. It's
Not,
not,
off your
very-
toes.
No, off my fingers.
Yeah.
I'm not a maniac.
Just to clarify.
Please stop eating your feet.
So, are we going just toenails or overall just nails in general? Stop chewing them.
Nails in general, stop chewing them because it's
It's
not
not good.
nice
Yeah.
and it's not good for the nails.
If you can
and
stop
it's-
chewing your fingernails, try your best to stop chewing.
It's
But
not
but
incredibly
immediately
hygienic.
stop chewing
I have
your
also
toes.
assumed this is a she. This could be anyone.
It
It could
could-
be a guy. sending me
Oh, sorry, females.
No,
I've
it's okay.
assumed
I
that
ju-
it's female.
that. But I think it's the flexibility thing.
yeah.
Picturing a guy sat there.
Some guys are very flexible.
Weirdly, I can actually probably picture a guy chewing
Doing
their
that more.
toenails
more than a
so
girl.
than a girl.
Yeah,
There
I
you go.
agree. I agree. Stop it.
Okay. And the second one we have is also a very simple one.
Okay.
I wait for potatoes to go bad on purpose.
What?
So when they start growing long sprouts,
Yeah.
because I think they taste
What?
much better then.
They eat the things that grow out of old potatoes, like the stringy things. Aren't they poisonous?
So you know when they start sprouting again?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
eat that.
They wait until that point, and then they think they're delicious. That's what they've done.
Right.
People.
Who are you people? I don't understand.
Potatoes grow so you can eat them in their prime. Stop waiting for things to go mouldy. You're not
Oh,
a
what
pig.
I want to know is if they're waiting for that to happen, then cutting off the sprouts because they think the potato itself tastes better after like a couple of weeks, or
Like a
are they?
brown banana.
Oh, are they just eating the sprouts? Like, do they like
I
the
like my
sprouts?
bananas green.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
no.
a controversial
Like
one.
green.
That is
Oh, I
very
like my
controversial.
bananas just yellow, like literally just yellow.
Fresh off the stalk for me.
No,
I'm not a
that's
fan of a mushy banana.
If it's anything,
I can't-
If it's
yeah.
anything past like slightly greeny yellow, it gets mashed.
oh, I can't have mashed banana.
I love mashed banana.
Don't like the texture of it. The texture of banana is quite horrible, if we're honest. Mashed banana is it's like a sloppy, slimy situation.
No, I like
Yeah,
mashed
you
banana.
do like it. I can't have a banana once it's like starting to get the brown
I
spots
can't
on
have it and eat it like a
Yeah, but I just don't like mash. So then after that point, I'm like, banana bread is your destiny.
Immediately banana bread.
Well, that's the only thing left.
No, I used to have mashed banana on toast.
Yeah, I just
Instead
can't
of
do
like
that.
jam or something. you'd have
Instead
mashed
of
banana.
jam?
Yeah.
Yuck. You just have a jar of mashed banana.
No, you mashed the banana specifically for the toast.
No. Just, I can't mash them.
Or
but I
mashed
can.
banana sandwiches.
If they don't have a bite to them, I don't want it.
Banana and strawberry jam. Oh.
No, that is really just not for me. I can literally have a banana by itself and I probably won't have it with anything else. Even banana and custard makes me feel a bit unwell.
I love banana and custard.
What was the question? What were we
Just
talking
rounding
about?
it back up to potatoes.
Yes.
Potatoes.
Potatoes should be eaten when you buy them and they don't have things growing out of them.
So there's not. We'll summarise then. There's
Pretty
not.
sure the stalks are poisonous.
But I think you might be spot on there. That she just
Thinks
more
they.
of a ripeness thing.
Yeah, but are they really, or are you just saying that to make yourself feel better because you're bad at selecting potatoes and eating them when they're ripe?
Maybe. I mean, I've definitely had a bag of potatoes that have grown sprouts and I've been like, oh, because I've left them in a cupboard I didn't realise they were in. But I wouldn't then go, oh, dinner, nice. That's disgusting.
I wouldn't specifically wait for them to get to that stage. If that had happened and I'd seen it and I'd maybe peel the potato and cut it
And it still
see
looks
the consistency
okay.
of the potato and it looks all right, then maybe. But I wouldn't specifically wait for that point and then be
No.
like, you have reached your prime, I must eat you now,
No.
you mouldy potato.
No. We won't tell you what to eat, but just maybe consider whether that's
Yeah.
safe. I don't know.
It's final segment time. It's time for a game. Niall, what game are we playing this afternoon?
On this one, we're going to play Name That Sound. So
Name that sound. He's like a
Name that
sound. Like at the beginning of Jason Derulo. Iluka Heights.
exactly the same as all of that. Yes, we played this in one of our first episodes, I think.
Yes, I think it was the first
It
episode.
could have been the first episode.
Yeah.
Izzy was absolutely terrible. So,
After giving
going,
it large about the fact that I know animals.
Oh no, animals.
Right, I'm not claiming to be very good at this. We'll just see. I'm going to go in thinking I'm going to be terrible.
so what I will do is I'll play the animal sound. If you need it played again, we'll play it again.
Okay.
Understood.
Okay, here we go. First one.
Owl.
Owl.
Is that it? Let's
Owl.
look at the owl. We don't want another one?
Nope.
It is an owl.
Yes.
That's the first one.
I
Right.
met an owl outside of my bedroom window when I used to live
Is he? That's
in the
not.
Midlands.
You don't, no, that's
No.
not the word to use. You saw an owl. You didn't meet the
No,
owl.
it was a proper meeting because he used to come back every night and it was around like 1:30 in the morning and he used to sit outside of I had like a flat roof outside of my bathroom. He used to sit outside and sit on the thing going, ooh, ooh.
But you didn't meet him.
Yes, I did every night. He'd say, hello.
Well, thank you for coming to our meeting.
What's
What's on the agenda?
He was
for
a
today?
tawny.
He was called what?
He was a tawny
He was an
owl.
attorney.
A tawny owl.
Yeah, I heard something very different. Okay. Right, second one. Easy one to start.
Baboon. What is that? It's like a horse baboon.
Do you want to hear it one more time?
Like...
One more time, Izzy.
Sorry.
No speaking.
See, you don't need to replicate the sounds.
It's like a that's a monkey. That is an ape. That is an ape of sorts.
No, I think that's like a horse of sorts.
No, it sounds like doing an aggressive sneeze. Someone doing an like I'm gonna say gibbon, baboon,
No.
baboon.
No, I
Baboon.
think that's like donkey or like
I'm trying to look
like an ox or something.
ox. That's
No, it's like I'm gonna go with like mule.
no baboon.
It was in fact, Izzy was closest. It was in fact a gorilla.
Oh, I told you it was
Really?
monkey because they have like a like that.
That
kind
wasn't
of...
the noise that it just made.
No, but it's the same. Like it's like a snarl. They go like.
That's a horse.
Gorilla.
Ready for the next one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Mm.
Why has it got to shout?
Dog.
No, that's not a dog.
It's a chihuahua.
A chihuahua.
Sounds like a chihuahua.
I think that's just someone going.
That, I don't know, other than dog. Prairie dog.
Chimpanzee.
A chimpanzee. Yes, they go.
Sounds like a ghost.
It was neither of those two things.
Was I close with prairie dog?
It was a fox.
Oh, they're
Vicky, your fox from
they're
your
horrible.
old house.
It used to just stand outside and scream.
Yeah, they do.
Weeks on
Yeah,
end.
they do. Like during mating season, they just stand outside and go like because they're so hormonal. They just stand outside and go. It's really horrible. Have you ever heard of fox on heat? It's awful. They scream. They literally scream all night. Well, I guess they sound like that.
So just to clarify, we're both still on 1 point.
Yeah.
Okay. We started off very strong with owl.
So
With-
easy.
Ooh.
Right, next one. Here
Yeah.
we go.
These are a lot harder than the last one.
It sounds like me when I'm in a mood. Like.
It's a little bit more specific, this one, but I'll give the ball.
Is it some sort of rodent, like a little
No,
small?
I'd say it's a bird.
I'll give you the clue. It's a young or baby version of whatever it
Yeah.
is.
Oh. Bush baby. Or like something like that, like a sugar glider.
Oh, what?
A sugar
It's
glider.
a sugar glider.
Oh, sugar glider. I'll leave a little picture here.
Oh,
Look at
Ah,
it.
sugar glider.
They're like flying squirrels, but they look like chipmunks. They're like really cute, like decorated squirrels, and they have webbing. They've got like sugar gliders. You can buy them as pets in America.
Ellie, your thoughts? Sugar glider.
Lemur.
Oh, could be.
You
thought it was
you
a
were
bird.
You were both a bit off here. It was actually a baby crocodile.
A baby. That's so cute. Is that? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you when I'm older. Maybe.
Will I do it?
Maybe.
Okay, this
That's
one.
quite cute.
This one is,
Sorry, side note, just on crocodiles. Have you ever seen what they look like underwater?
and they just their bodies float underneath.
Their heads look really scary on the top and then their
Have you
bottom
ever seen when
like that.
there's that place that's got a crocodile lake, but it's frozen in the winter, and they cut holes so that the crocodiles can breathe, and they just stick like the ends of their snouts through, but they're like frozen underwater. They're like,
That's horrible. What would they do if the humans weren't there to help? Die.
well, no, I guess that they would, just die. No, I'd guess that
Positive.
they position themselves in a certain way
So they don't freeze.
so that their nose is above the water, and
Ooh.
then their water freezes, and they freeze with the water,
God.
just so that they can breathe.
Wow.
This one is slightly easier. Here we go.
Buffalo? Water buffalo. The ones with the helmets.
Do you want to play it?
I mean, the ones with the helmet.
They've got a helmet and then curly horns. It goes
Yeah,
like
their horns
helmet
are
and
part
then
of their
curly
head.
horns. Yes, they got like a helmet on.
I've ever seen a buffalo with a helmet on.
No, their horn
Oh yeah.
their horn is part of like.
Yeah,
the
they've
bit
got
on
like
the
a
top of their
cap
head,
and then
rather
they've
than
got
coming
horns
out.
that come out from their cap.
Oh.
Water buffalo.
Okay.
It's definitely not that, but
Oh.
it's the only thing that comes to mind.
Do you want me to play it one more
Sounds
time?
cow, doesn't it? It sounds like Like, it sounds
Izzy,
it could be
focus.
coming towards cow.
Okay.
It's either a big cat or it's a cow.
Focus. Okay. Really listen to
Yeah.
this.
Oh,
Bear.
that's a big cat. That's a big cat. I changed my answer.
It's a bear.
Jaguar.
Okay.
Jaguar.
The
Because they're chuffing.
brown bear.
They're chuffing.
chuffing
They
me.
go like at the top of the ground. They're going.
I can tell you now.
It's a
one of
big
you is
cat.
right.
It's a big cat.
It is a brown bear.
Oh, that's so embarrassing. They're chuffing, guys. They're chuffing.
I hate to tell you this, but that means Ellie has now gone ahead again on the animal round.
I was so sure that was going to be me.
We'll do 3 more if we've got them. And
No, but that's what big cats do. They chuff. They go like.
Yeah, but that wasn't a big cat. That was a bear. So bears must chuff too.
Maybe they do.
right, ready? Here we go.
Sounds like a mandrake. You know those things in Harry
I'm going to say
Potter?
there's a bit of a clue in there.
There's water
water.
in there.
One more time.
Otter? Dolphin?
Is it a baby?
This one is not. No.
I'm going to say that's dolphins.
Yeah, I think so.
It's got a little bit of a
Like
click.
porpoise.
One of you is correct again.
Is it a porpoise?
It is a dolphin.
Back in the game.
Izzie brings it back, right?
They're cute, aren't they? Like, and then they squeak at the top. It's like,
We will do next.
that was good.
Next one to go ahead wins.
Okay.
Oh,
Next one
right.
to
What's
get
the
one.
score?
I think we've done like 5.
Okay,
6,
so the
7,
next
and
person
You're on
wins.
2. But whoever gets the next one
Right.
right and
wins.
the other one
okay.
wrong. Right, here we go.
Sounds like
Sucks
me
in
crying.
distress.
It sounds like me when
Is
I
that an
cry.
elephant?
Yeah, it sounds like an elephant. Like a baby elephant.
Are we going with elephant?
Yeah, sounds
Yeah.
like nasally.
It was nasally, but it was a seal.
Ah. Yeah, makes sense.
Seal.
Oh.
I don't know what a seal is.
Right, last one. Here we go.
No, these are really hard.
Really hard. Is that a bug? It's like something's being electrocuted. No, I'm sorry, I don't have a clue. Should we say whoever gets it part of the right animal family?
Or can you give us the animal?
I can
family?
give you. I
Okay.
can start giving you clues on this one then.
Okay.
And whoever says it first.
Okay.
Okay. Have you got a guess?
Is it a cricket?
I was going to say some sort of bug, like a
not a
dragonfly or
bug.
something. Okay.
Oh.
Well, that doesn't help.
Or what is
It's-
it then?
Is it a bird?
Generally considered smaller. A smaller animal.
Smaller than a bug?
No, it's not smaller than a bug. It's a smaller animal.
Is it a bird?
It's not a bird. It has 4 feet.
Screeching
4 feet?
like that. Why is he screeching like that? Is it something
A
we'd find in
mouse?
this country?
Not considered a nice animal.
Rat.
Oh.
It is. a
Ah.
rat.
Rats. Along his back.
When he calls your name. Anyway, that's all. Ellie has won the Guess the Animal Sounds again.
Yeah, that was a lot
That
harder
was
than it
so
was
much
last time, to
harder.
be
There's
fair.
only so many animals I can give you that aren't just a lion, an elephant.
I didn't even get those.
You could just
because
do
they
the.
were in the first
You could have
one.
just done the same one again, and she would have got them all wrong. Still.
Maybe I will. I'll bring back the very original one and we'll see if we can get
You should work in a zoo
Why?
because you're good.
at knowing what the animals sound.
What?
Yeah, if like
Ah,
something calls
I'm
out
being
in
called
distress,
by
you
the
know where to
zebra.
go.
That's what zookeepers do. They just wait and listen for sounds. Thank you very much for watching this episode. We will join you. You join us. You do whatever you wish.
We won't be
will
joining
do
you anyway.
Something next week. Have a great week.
Thank you. Give us a like, give us a follow, give us
us.
a subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Bye. Don't really understand what's going on.
Bye.
No, it offends me. It's not my only problem.
Are you sure it's a bathroom?
He had chicken feet.